Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Have any of you ever freaked out in class trying to keep up with your professor's fast lectures while taking down notes? Well, I have, and I'm quite sure a lot of you have too. It isn't pretty, is it? But worry not guys, cause I've got you covered. In today's video, I'm going to share some of my top tips to take the best effective notes in classes and lectures. First, let's start with the basics. What to write down? Have control over what you spill into the pages in front of you. A common problem that most students face while taking notes during a lecture is the amount of information that is being put before them. There are a lot of things that our professors discuss about in those lectures, and our fingers can barely keep up with it. However, there is one thing you are not aware of if you are facing this problem. Not everything your professors say are relevant or important to the topic. Their job is to teach you, and most times they explain around 70% of unimportant stuff so that you can properly understand the 30% of important stuff. Your job is to only focus on getting those important points into your notes and ignore the others. I won't lie, this will take a lot of practice before you can actually learn to differentiate between what's important and what's not. So, in the beginning, ask your professors or your peers for help. But trust me, once you ace it, taking notes during a lecture will be a piece of cake. Avoid writing the information in long paragraphs. Instead, break them down into smaller chunks. Try to be as objective as possible. For instance, using bullet points and arrows might prove very useful. Now, personally, this trick has worked wonders for me. If you're jotting down notes in a bulleted format, your brain automatically becomes prone to focus on the more important facts of the lecture. Here on the screen are some of my notes. You can see how I've used bullets for various features, important pointers, characteristics under the subheadings, and arrows for things like causes, effects, consequences, and so on. They can also be pretty handy for connecting two related subtopics. The next thing is, many professors just brush through the information and use their lectures to only explain the cause to their students. In cases like these, taking lecture notes in class might not be enough, and you will have to revisit the source material when you get back home and see what other important details were not explicitly mentioned in class. For this reason, I would highly suggest you to always reference your class notes. Before every section, mention the page number of the books you can find that particular portion in, or the section and article numbers for cases of law books. This will help you to quickly find them when you come across a doubt or might need to cross-check your notes. Now let's get to the how part of the matter. How are you supposed to write your notes? This part is going to vary depending on what courses you're taking, how your professors prefer to teach, are your lectures too fast to keep up with or manageable. Don't stress too much about it guys, cause I have come up with a really fast and efficient note-taking method that suits almost every subject out there. About the method I just mentioned, the universally accepted Cornell note-taking method is the best way to go about it. But I have added a few twists and changes to it. First, divide the page into two columns. The thickness of the columns being like so. Then I use the broader column as the main area for my note-taking and the shorter column to add any extra snippets of information. I would always recommend keeping a blank column in every page like I did mine on the right, so that when I study them later on, I can add any new additional facts if I feel the need to do so. Using sticky notes can help when you need to insert a different solution for a particular problem. Personally, I feel it too overbearing to categorize information in my head when taking notes, all the while trying to pay attention to the ongoing lecture like it's done in the traditional Cornell method. That's why I just keep a common area for the note-taking and divide the page into 2 instead of 3. A few extra pointers before we move on. Number 1. Try to use only black or blue pens as the base color of your notes. Studies have shown that our brain can retain information better and quicker when they are written in black or blue ink. Number 2. If your lectures aren't too fast, I would recommend color coding your notes based on the pieces of information you write down. As for me, I prefer using different colors each for headings, subheadings, examples and extra pieces of information. Like you can see here, I've used green for my headings, orange for any examples, and pink for extra relevant information. Number 3. When it comes to note-taking during lectures, speed is everything. Dedicate shorthands and abbreviations for frequently occurring words in your notes. This saves a lot of time. Keep your notes neat and organized. Take handwriting lessons if you want. But it is a proven fact that scribbling and untidy notes never appeal to a human brain. And that is the worst thing that can happen. If your notes do not appeal to your brain, chances are you might never return to it unless you absolutely have to, which is just one night before the exam. And we don't really want that, do we? Another thing that I wanted to mention, rewriting your notes. I know this is quite appreciated in the student community, but I don't really encourage it. It seems like a massive waste of time that you could be using to actually study your notes. Although I do encourage writing them down again and again, it helps a lot in the memorization process. What I would suggest is, instead of rewriting the notes as it is, try writing them down in different ways, like a mind map or flashcards. The more you move around with them, the easier they are to learn. Now, every person operates differently. The above techniques have helped me in my note-taking process. But that doesn't mean this is the method for you too. Try out new things, play around with different methods. Don't be afraid to be creative with your notes. One day you will surely find the method that suits you the best, just like I did mine. That was all for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it and found some of my tips useful. Don't forget to like, share and comment on this video. Subscribe to my channel for more study-related content like this. And press the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Thanks for watching. Love you all and see you guys in my next video. Till then, stay safe and happy learning. Bye guys!